In just a couple of seconds, Sharmilan Somasundaram, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your surname correctly, CEO at Neutron and partner of Exip will join us. Hi, Sharmilan.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for that intro, and happy to be part with Synopsis and happy to share the experience of the working with experience with the Exip and the blockchain agnostic model. Hope you all are enjoying the Synopsis 2021 from your homes and hoping to see you all in person next year. So let's dive into the topic. So the topic that I am planning to talk today, it's about blockchain agnostic and why we need a blockchain agnostic model. So let's go into the topic. So everyone knows, like whoever attended this Synopsis 2021, hope you all know that we have many blockchains out there in the world. So if you take a one side, it's a positive as we have multiple blockchains out there. But if you take the other side, it's kind of a negative as well. So I'll explain the positive side as well as the negative side. So then you'll get a better understanding why we need a blockchain agnostic model and why we need to build blockchain-based applications on top of a blockchain agnostic model or a protocol. So if you take the positive side, if we categorize each blockchains that we have in the world right now, we can easily categorize these blockchains based on one aspect as use cases. So every blockchain built it for a particular use case, and they are most of the times they are unique, and there are some blockchains that we have similar blockchains for a similar purpose of use cases. But majority, if we take, we have separate blockchains for separate use cases. So if you study from the behind the history, like from 2009, when the Bitcoin started, so the use case or the purpose of Bitcoin, it's more towards as an asset or a functional asset that we can move money from one person to another person in a more trustable manner. So moving an asset or a money from two untrusted parties in a trustable manner. So that is basically the use case of blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain. But when it comes after that, like 2014, 15, when the huge breakthrough happens, when the Ethereum comes into the market, the use case or the purpose of Ethereum, even though people are using it as a asset still, but the main purpose of Ethereum is to build as a dApps. So, or building a blockchain-based applications or running blockchain-based applications on top of Ethereum as called dApps, as a decentralized apps. So that is the main use case of Ethereum, that we can build smart contracts, so we can host our original logics on top of a blockchain and we can run it. But after some time, we see like we have like plenty of blockchains nowadays. So Stellar comes after that, like that is we use mostly as a microtransaction based use cases, so microtransaction based applications. And then we have Neo, Cardano, and we have like plenty of blockchains come into the market after that. And also everyone knows that we can expect plenty of potential blockchains that can come into the market in future as well. So we need some solution that we can fulfill the blockchains or the amount of blockchains that we have right now. So I'll tell about solution problems later, but we have plenty of blockchains out there. So we need a solution that can fix that issues, as well as that solution need to be more advanced, that it can support the future incoming potential blockchains, or else the blockchain that we are looking forward in futures as well. So these are the more into the positive side. But when we go into the negative side, the multiple blockchains available in the market, it's causing them huge troubles when it comes to, as a blockchain developer or blockchain architect, it's pretty difficult for them to select which particular blockchain it's needed for a particular use case or a solution. So this is not a major issue when you're building cryptocurrencies or blockchain tokens, so blockchain-based tokens. So this is not a major issues, but the major issue comes is when you're building a blockchain-based applications or building applications that can be used by real-world users that are not only crypto users, but the large-scale market. So this is where the major issues comes. And most of the time that we spend a lot or larger part of the blockchain application development time usually spent for selecting a particular blockchain. The reason is we have plenty, and if you have one or two, it's pretty easy to select it. But we have plenty, and it's very difficult to choose which is perfect for us. And the reason that we spend most of the time to select it is it's not only about we have plenty, but the problem is if we select a wrong one, it will take a lot of time for us to rebuild that in another blockchain. And it always comes as a building from scratch again. And that is one of the major issues, as well as the second thing is, as a blockchain developers or a project team or a team that are going to build blockchain applications, they usually learn a particular blockchain. For example, if they're learning Ethereum and they see that there's another blockchain comes, as a developer, you need to go through this learning curve again and again as a loop kind of a circle for unlimited number of times, because you know there are plenty of blockchain comes in future as well. Even though the base things or the most of the things are similar in every blockchain, but still there's a learning curve that you need to learn to build up applications in a proper manner on top of that blockchain. So it's more like, if you're talking in a technical term, it's more like how we are learning a programming languages. We have plenty of programming languages, and if you learn one, it's very easy to learn the other one, but still you have to learn that one. So that learning curve is there. As we have plenty of blockchains, this is a huge issue, as we have to learn everything separately. And the next one is, as I mentioned, if you're building it on a particular blockchain and if you're moving to the other one, the cost, time, and the effort is going to be in a huge stake, as if you're not selected the blockchain correctly. So what is the solution? So we need a single solution that can solve these issues, as well as we need that solution is more adaptable for the future incoming blockchains as well. So the single and the most prominent solution that we have right now is to go with a blockchain agnostic model. So a model that can able to, a single solution or a single model that can able to access multiple blockchains, and users can easily build applications on top of multiple blockchains by using a single technology or tool. So that will solve the issues that we're facing, as people don't need to think which blockchain to select it. They can quickly jump and quickly build an application on one blockchain, and they can easily switch to other blockchain. And if they feel that this blockchain is not suitable for them, or it is more costly, or it is too slow, so whatever the reason that they are facing, they can easily able to jump to the other blockchain. So this is one of the reasons that we built at Neftron as a blockchain agnostic platform. And this is the one key reason that Exip partnered with Neftron to build their blockchain agnostic NFTs and blockchain agnostic tokens. So the benefits the benefits that Exip is getting by using a blockchain agnostic token. So I'll talk about the tokens later. I'll talk about the NFTs now. So the main benefit that they're getting by using a blockchain agnostic NFTs is, as they are telling us, a decentralized solutions. They're making the internet decentralized, and they are making the people to buy the domains and have the ownership with full control of the ownership with them. So they want to go another step that is not achieved or not done by any other competitors or any other more of any other blockchain applications. They want to give the users to select which blockchain their tokens is going to be, or which blockchains their NFT should be. So they are providing that facility to the users, the end users, to decide, okay, I want my tokens to be in Ethereum. Or some users can come and say that I want my tokens to be in Stellar. So that facility they are providing to the users to decide where their tokens should be. So this is two reasons that we can take it. So one side is, there are crypto people that we know who are believers or fans of particular blockchains. So there are people who diehard fans of Ethereum, and they want their tokens to be on Ethereum. So when you're targeting that kind of a users, you can simply build an application on Ethereum and go ahead with that. But the applications like Exip, or applications that we are building for most of the real world problems, we have a large set of audience. In that larger set of audience, a small percentage of people who are crypto people or people who are into cryptos for a long time. But majority of the other side is the people who don't know about crypto, or they don't want to know about crypto, as they want that problem to be solved for them by using blockchain. So when we're building solutions for this kind of issues, we need to build solutions that can satisfy the blockchain people, as well as satisfy the non-blockchain or the traditional users that are going to use these applications. So for example, when Exip is launched this one, so the people who are coming to create NFTs, TLDs based on NFTs, or as domains based on NFTs, they mostly go and select, they have the option to select which blockchain they want to go ahead. So currently it's launched with Stellar blockchain, Ethereum blockchain, and Binance Smart Chain. And in future also, it's going to be launched in multiple other blockchains, as well as is any other prominent blockchain that comes into the market. the community can decide to use that particular blockchain to host their tokens as well. So for example, if a user comes, for example, if the Ethereum fan or people who are into crypto, if they comes and see that, okay, I have my NFTs or TLDs should be, I want that to be in Ethereum based one. So the reasons maybe they can say that they want to trade these things in OpenSea or something. So they can directly go with that and then they can mint their tokens in a real time through that blockchain agnostic model and they can get it. So once they're getting that, the problem comes is that will be cost them for like $50 to $70 per minting, as the Ethereum gas fees and things were too costly and it will take a bit of time for them to mint it and transfer to their accounts as well. But if you take other side, if there's a user comes and they don't worry about which blockchain their token is based on, but they want to have the ownership of their domains or TLDs, they can directly go with Stellar. So the reason is it's only they're going to spend $2 to $3 to mint that particular NFT in that Stellar blockchain, and they can easily get that ownership. So there's a huge contrast. So people sometimes they want low cost and they want the ownership and different benefits of the solution. The target audience may differ for depends on the benefits that they're getting, and based on that, the selection of the blockchain also will differ. But we can't just go by one blockchain because, for example, if Exip is just going by Ethereum, and once they launch the massive market, then people are not going to buy tokens that are for $70 as a Ethereum-based NFTs because that is too costly for a layman user who don't know about blockchain, but even though they don't know about the domains and they want the benefits. So for them, is $2 or $3 domain names are more benefit, and they're going to get the same benefits that are getting by Ethereum and here as well. So the only thing is that token is on Ethereum and they can do more tradings and options, but these users, they don't want to do that. So the advantage is it's not restricted by the as a company as a Exip or else as a portal as an Neutron, but the decision is end of the user is making the decision. So this is more decentralized than depending on a particular blockchain and telling that, okay, we are only issuing through Ethereum and you have to have your tokens based on Ethereum. This is more like giving the user, okay, we are building a blockchain-based decentralized NFTs. You decide where your NFTs want to be or going to be. So they can decide where they want to mint it. So whether they want to mint it in Ethereum or Stellar. So this is one of the major benefits. And the other thing is, in future, for example, if Ethereum is going to fail, I'm not saying that it will fail, but there are chances that it can fail because of the future technologies coming into the market, such as technologies such as we are getting as quantum computers and different technologies that can come into the market and that can break these solutions as well. Maybe it can happen, maybe it won't happen. But those are the known problems or the known roadblocks that we are seeing. But in future, there may be different things can come and destroy a particular blockchain or a particular multiple blockchains based on a particular technology. But what is the advantage for Exip is they don't need to build everything from scratch again. They can simply go and switch to another blockchain that are more prominent into the market. They can simply switch it without waiting Ethereum to come and fix it. So for example, like current days, we are waiting for Ethereum to launch the 2.0. But in a case that if you are going blockchain agnostic, we don't much wait for that. We can simply switch to another blockchain that is more cost effective and fast. We can easily able to switch it. So these are the benefits you can easily get by using a blockchain agnostic model. And also, as they are using blockchain agnostic, there's a huge benefit that they can give as a feature as a cross-chain transactions. So for example, you're buying a token in Stellar and you're keeping it, and then later you feel that, okay, I want to trade this in OpenSea or any Ethereum-based markets or any other blockchain-based markets. They don't want to go and create a new NFTs. They can simply cross-chain these NFTs to the other chain, and they can go ahead with that. So which is one of the other benefits if you're using as a blockchain agnostic model that you can easily able to achieve. So these are the main benefits by using a blockchain agnostic model. And so that is what I want to convey today to all, that the benefits of blockchain agnostic models and blockchain agnostic portals, and the way that we build a blockchain agnostic models through Neutron, and as a blockchain as a service platform, how we built these blockchain agnostic models and how Exip got benefited from that to launch their NFTs based on blockchain agnostic NFTs. And also they are going a step ahead. This is one of the first projects that are launching from Niftron as a blockchain agnostic tokens itself. As a crypto tokens, it's going to be as a blockchain agnostic tokens. You can have your tokens in Ethereum, you can have your tokens in Stellar, you can have your tokens in Binance Smart Chain. So currently, it's launching in Binance Smart Chain, and later it's going to be launched step by step into other blockchains. So again, users have the full decentralization decision making to select where their tokens want to be or where they won't have their tokens. So that is pretty much about my talk, and thank you everyone for listening, and hope you all are enjoying this Synopsis 2021, and enjoy the rest of the sessions as well, and stay safe. And it's good to join virtually and in these times, and hope you all are staying safe, and looking forward to seeing all of you in person at Synopsis 2022. Thank you.